themselves in the 8th spot.
And I think for Denver, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
Well, as rocky a season as it's been for them, they're still right there in the playoff hunt. If they can peak at the right time, just before the playoffs, maybe they can recapture a little bit of last year's magic.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Markelle Fultz out there with ABC. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Boss in at the 5. And for Portland, they've got Big Dog. ABC is out there with Red Hot. And it's Big Daddy. And it's ABC in at the small forward position.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Passes it to ABC. And it's off from three-point range. Here's York. The long-distance 3 is buried. Big Daddy's got 5 points so far. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Uncovered, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 7.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Red Hot connects from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Early. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And another 3 for Portland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Knocks it loose. Let out the pass to ABC. And it's blocked. Here's ABC. It's deflected, and they recover it to the wing right side. Here's Early. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Primetime's checked in for Big Daddy. Oakley comes in for Big Dog. Red Hot is checked in for ABC. And Dub subbed in for ABC.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Drains the three-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
A pass to Big Daddy.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Dub, and that one is stuffed right through.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Here's Red Hot, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Here's York to the left wing. No problems knocking that one down. Big Daddy's got 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Dub, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trail Blazers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Trail Blazers, Primetime is out there with Oakley. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Dub, and it's Red Hot in at the 3 side. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. And then on Wednesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And now Portland on the break. Here's Primetime, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
For the 3. Oakley inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Denver. Bossie's checked in for Shorty. Early comes in for Big Daddy. Fultz checked in for Flash. And ABC subbed in for Doug. Down low, here's Big Dog. Passes it to ABC. Here's Liver. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. Chalk up 2 there. Livers has got 5 points so far.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Primetime. Here's Fultz. Hugh with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
ABC passes to Big Daddy. Launches it. And another 3 for Portland.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
Big Daddy's checked in for Denver. For Portland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. You with the bucket. Big Daddy's got 8 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Oh!
No way.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. Got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. ABC, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Livers. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the night. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The Trailblazers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Here's you. Finished off the break. Big Daddy's got 15.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Trailblazers out in front, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the net, you created a whole new problem for the other team.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Early out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Boss, and it's ABC, and it's Fultz, and at the shooting guard.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
To the middle, here's Boss, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And Fultz is a solid distributor, good at finding ways to get his guys involved.
ABC passes to ABC. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Early. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Primetime's checked in for Big Daddy. Denver also making some changes. Shorty comes in for Boss, and Flash is subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's ABC. 5 points in the game. Early, the pass to Shorty. Here's Flash. Here's York on target from 13 feet. Big Daddy's got 9 points.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Nuggets have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh!
My goodness.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And now another look at that Mobile One block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just the timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Early. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Hicked him clean. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
ABC. Primetime, the pass to ABC. Knocks down the 3-ball. 11 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Takes it inside. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Pass to Early, all sorts of time, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Early's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And there's the pass to Red Hot. Shoots the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Denver's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Dubs checked in for the Trailblazers. Primetime's checked in for the Nuggets. Big Daddy comes in for ABC. Passes to Flash. Poked away. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Big Daddy's checked in for Primetime. Oakley comes in for Big Dog. Red Hot, he's checked in for Red Hot. And it's Red Hot in for ABC. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And you got to get a hand up on Fultz. I mean, he continues to show improvement from the mid-range area of the floor.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.